Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Brian here with a different kind of video today for you guys. It's like a bonus video. I'm going to go over this box of vinyl I brought home today. Slowly going to show you guys some of my vinyl collection. So I'm going to dive right on in. So the first thing here is actually not a vinyl, it is a slip mat for your record player. I won this from Terror Threads a couple years ago. So this is Pennywise and the Kids. You just put this on your record player, like so, with the and then just lay it down. That way your turntable doesn't get dusty or whatever. I got a couple 45s here. I'll start with this one since it doesn't really have any cover art. It just has that little slip case. This is the 45 of Nirvana's Smell Like Teen Spirit, and the B-side is Even in His Youth. I got this at a indoor flea market a long time ago. This vinyl's not in the best shape. It does have a bunch of scuffs on it, but I thought it was cool to actually own. Yeah, you can see from the David Geffen Company, and then there's Even in His Youth. So I bought this on eBay like years and years and years ago because it's supposedly it is highly sought after. But when I bought it for relatively cheap, so when I found out it wasn't the real thing, I was kind of pissed. But it is what it's supposed to be. So this is a copy of Nirvana's Love Buzz single, with Big Cheese as the B-side. Now, it says it's 158 out of 1,000, but the 45 is supposed to be black. This one is yellow. So, I don't know what that's about, but the songs are actually on here, so that's all that really matters to me. But yeah, it's it's not the album version of Love Buzz because it has that little excerpt in the beginning of it that they had to cut out because it was copyrighted. So I know Kurt liked to do mixtapes back in the day, so that's why they had to cut it out. And then Big Cheese at the time was a B-side. It wasn't actually on Bleach, but they put it on as a bonus track later on. So, and then this one here goes for a lot of money. It was a Record Day exclusive at one point. I'm not sure if they repressed it or anything, but I looked this up. Couldn't find it on eBay. I found one copy on Amazon. It goes for like $136. I got this for, I believe, around $40, maybe $30 or $40 when it came out. This is the 45 of the Goblin Suspiria, and then the B-side is Big Concert. Pull out this here. So it's a pink vinyl. So Suspiria on the front, and then Blind Concert on the B side, and then it has a little insert here as well, and then it has a picture of Goblin on the back. So I thought it was pretty neat. You know, sometimes you buy things and you don't know what they're going to be worth a couple years down the road, and it just shot up. So I don't know if I'll ever sell it. Maybe, I don't know. So that's it for my 45s for this part of the video. So let's get to the regular stack here. So these are upside down, so I'm going to be going in backwards order. They're supposed to be in alphabetical order, so I'm going to hit G and then go back to wherever it stops. I don't know what's in this box. First one here is actually having its 25th anniversary of this album here within the next couple of days. So we got Green Day's Nimrod. Really like this album a lot. I like all early Green Day. So if you guys haven't heard this album, I highly recommend it. It is from 1997. Yeah, this particular release was from 2009, repressing. But yeah, it's got, Nice Guys Finish Last, Hitchin' a Ride, Redundant, Good Riddance, of course, King for a Day, Worry Rock. So yeah, good stuff on this album. Up next, we have another Green Day album. We have Insomniac, another good album by Green Day from 1995. This is the one that has Geek Stink Breath, Brain Stew, Jaded, Walking Contradiction, 86. I just love this album. It's before they went soft, I guess what you could say, or toned it down a bit. So this is their last like punk rock album. I say punk rock in quotes because people think they are not punk rock. It's punk revival. We'll leave it at that. Next one here is a band that I liked when I was in high school. I haven't really listened to them since, but this is Glass Jaw. Everything you ever wanted to know about silence. There is no track listing on the back, so I'm gonna look at the insert here. So yeah, here we go. This one has, I can't remember the hit off this album, to be honest with you. I just remember enjoying it. Love Bites and Razor Blinds, Hurting and Shoving. Her middle name was Boom. The title of the album track, so yeah, Siberian Kiss. So yeah, there's that, and there's all the lyrics on the back. And that is, what year is this one from? Does not say. I'm sure it was like early 2000s. 'Cause that was when I was in high school. I know, I'm old. Shut up. Yeah, 2000 when that came out. Up next we have, of course, Genesis, Invisible Touch. Title track, Tonight, 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 Night of Confusion. Classic Genesis. Okay, we got Jay Giles Band, Freeze Frame, good stuff. You got, obviously the title track, Centerfold, Piss on the Wall, Do You Remember When? Yeah, some good 80s music right here. Next, we have one of my favorite albums of all time. Looks like it's got a little bit of a nick there. Foo Fighters self-titled album, my favorite. Of course, you get Big Me, I'll Stick Around, This Is a Call, For All the Cows, Alone and Easy Target, Good Grief. I can just name the whole album. I love it. And of course, Dave Grohl was the only member that actually made that album. Nobody else was in it except for one there was one dude in here that was like a special additional musician in one song. Next, of course, we have John Fogerty, Centerfold. Everybody likes, the song, the baseball song, Centerfield. I'm sorry. My mind was still on Jay Giles Band. Of course, The Old Man Down the Road. That was another hit off this album, and this was everything that's performed on this album is John Fogerty. He plays everything in this one. I saw it on TV. Rock and Roll Girls, Mr. Greed. Go back to the 80s here once again we got A Flock of Seagulls. Everybody knows the song I Ran. And then Telecommunication, Modern Love is Automatic, Space Age Love Song. Do we ever know what he was running away from? I don't know. Next, we have ELO, Electric Light Orchestra with Discovery. This one is the album with Don't Bring Me Down on it. Everyone knows that song. Midnight Blue. Some good old Jeff Lynne here. One of my personal favorite albums, even though it is overplayed in my opinion. But we got Eagles, Hotel California. I can't listen to the song Hotel California anymore because it's on every rock station. Plays it every hour on the hour. You know, Life in the Fast Lane. Excuse me. Victim of Love. New Kid in Town. Just a bunch of good songs on this album. Of course, you know, you gotta have some Dickies in your life. So this is the Killer Clowns from Outer Space EP on vinyl, with obviously Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and then a bunch of B-sides like Booby Trap, Jim Bowie, Magumba, and Eep Op Ork. But yes, this is one of my favorite EPs in my collection. Alright, I got some Devo here. We have Oh No, It's Devo. What's on this song? Peekaboo's on this. That's the only song I recognize. Oh, the Speed Racer song is on here too. This is an EP from 1982. Next up, we have another Devo with New Traditionalists. Through Being Cool, Jerking Back and Forth. Beautiful World, that's a good song. I really like that song. Next up, we have a live album of Devo. It's from the Freedom of Choice tour. So you get Freedom of Choice theme song, Whip It, Girl You Want, Gates of Steel, Be Stiff, and Planet Earth. There's the actual vinyl itself with the nice red hats, which, if y'all know, I actually have it tattooed on my arm right there. So, gotta represent Devo. And then, of course, my favorite album of theirs, Freedom of Choice. Girl You Want, Whip It, Freedom of Choice, Gates of Steel, That's Pep, Planet Earth. Great album. This one I think is pretty water damaged, but the vinyl itself is fine. This is Deep Purple's Machine Head. Of course, you know, everybody knows the song Smoke on the Water. There's Highway Star, Space Truckin'. But yeah, great album. I saw them when they played with Alice Cooper. I didn't like them. The music was fine. I just thought, what's his name? Shit, what is his name? The singer from the band. Just sounded like he was tired and just didn't want to sing anymore. He couldn't sing, couldn't keep a note. That's what happens when you get old, though, right? Next up, I have The Cure. This is The Head on the Door. I got In Between Days, 6 Different Ways, Close to Me, and Not Like This. It's a really good album. This is another good album too. This is The Cult, Love. Of course, everybody knows She Saw Sanctuary. That's like their #1 hit. Sister Moon. Sister Moon. Brother Wolf, Sister Moon. That's a good song. Rain is a good song. One of my favorite bands of all time, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree with that. We got Creedence Clearwater Revival's Chronicle. This is a double LP album with a fold out. Nothing but hits on this one, guys. Susie Q, I Put a Spell on You, Proud Mary, Bad Moon Rising, Green River, Commotion, Down on the Corner, Fortunate Son, Traveling Band, Who'll Stop the Rain, Up Around the Bend, Run Through the Jungle, Looking Out My Back Door, I Heard Through the Grapevine, Have You Ever Seen the Rain, really good stuff here. I need to get Chronicle 2 though. Got an Alice Cooper album here called Flush the Fashion. This is the song that has clones on it. It's probably my favorite Alice Cooper song, Clones. He never plays it live though, sadly. A lot of people do not like this band. I don't know why. I really enjoyed them. This is the Cars, Heartbeat City. It's a nice little. This is the front. I'm sorry. It folds out. Shows all the band members. This is the album that has Drive on it. You might think the title track, Heartbeat City, Magic, Hello Again. Really good album. And then we got another Cars album, Shake It Up. Title track, Shake It Up, Since You're Gone. Those are only two songs that were really major hits off this album. I'm Not the One. This Cars album is not my favorite by any means, but I had to have it because I'm a completionist. So this is Panorama. This has Touch and Go, Don't Tell Me No, Misfit Kid, and then Panorama. This is one of my favorite albums though. This is the Cars. Oop, totally just flipped that around, didn't we? Sorry. Let me fix that here. Didn't mean for that to slide away, guys. We got the Cars, Candy O, Let's Go, Dangerous Type, That's All I Can Do, Night Spots, really good album. And of course the one that started it all, self-titled. Obviously, Good Times Roll, My Best Friend's Girl, Just What I Needed. You're All I've Got Tonight, Bye Bye Love, and of course, Moving in Stereo. Gotta represent, what's the movie called again? You guys know what movie I'm talking about. Anyway, we got a double album here, Candlebox, self-titled, and then of course we have Lucy as well. This is a double. They put them together. They're both pretty good albums. I prefer the first album over the second one, but they're both good. This is a good album too. I'm glad I actually have it on vinyl. This is Bush's 16 Stone. Awesome album. This is also, I believe this is a double album too. Yeah, it's a double album. It folds out. Of course, Everything's Zen, Little Things Come Down, Machine Head, Glycerine. I also like the songs Body, Testosterone. Yeah, some good stuff here. A couple more guys. This video shouldn't be more than 30 minutes. We got David Bowie, The Man Who Sold the World. Awesome album. Title track is always great. That's like the only song that everyone would probably remember anyway, because Nirvana covered it on MTV Unplugged. This band I've only listened to once. I thought they were good. This is basically another form of the band, the Minutemen. If you guys know who the Minutemen are. It's got Mike Watt and George Hurley with Elliott Sharp since D. Boone passed away. This is a side project. So kind of sounds similar to them anyway, so glad to have that in my collection. Got some Black Sabbath with Dio. We got Mob Rules. got Ozzy's Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, obviously the title track, Fluff, Sabracadabra, Killing Yourself to Live. I like that artwork. Of course, we have Master of Reality. This has got Sweet Leaf, Children of the Grave, Lord of this World, Into the Void. And then we have the self-titled album with obviously the self-titled song Black Sabbath, The Wizard, Behind the Wall of Sleep, NIB, The Wizard, so far and so forth. We got Basement here. It's a really good album. Color Me in Kindness. You guys like post-hardcore, I guess is the name of what they call it these days. Definitely give this a listen. Actually, I got more than I thought I did in this box. I don't remember this band. I think I've listened to it once. Okay. It's got Don Fleming in it, so I'm familiar with him. He's a producer, and he's also in the band Gumball from the 90s. This is his band before that, with Jay Spiegel and Kramer and David Litch. And it's the band called Ball. Just the name of the band is called B-A-L-L, Ball. And then the album's called Period. Can't really say it's punk rock. I would say it's, kind of like that, but not really. Got some Bad Company here. This is Fame and Fortune. This is the album that after Paul Rogers left, Brian Howe came. This is his first album with the band. It credits Boz Burrell playing bass on this album, but he's actually not in it. It's a studio musician, but it's got Mick Rolfs and Simon Kirk in it though. I don't know, I'm a nerd. We got the one that ended it all for Paul Rogers, Rough Diamonds. I like some songs on this album, but it's not the best. Desolation Angels with Rock and Roll Fantasy, Oh Atlanta, Gone, Gone, Gone. That's a good song. We got Bad Company's Burning Sky, obviously the title track. The sky is burning. I believe my soul's on fire. It's good stuff. One of my personal favorites when I was a child. This is Run with the Pack. Live for the Music, Simple Man, Honey Child, Run with the Pack, Young Blood, Silver, Blue, and Gold, Sweet Little Sister. Good stuff there. Of course, you got the two main albums that everyone loves. We got Straight Shooter, obviously, with Good Lovin' Gone Bad, Feel Like Making Love, Shooting Star, Deal with the Preacher, Wildfire Woman, and then, of course, the one that started it all, the self-titled album, Can't Get Enough, Ready for Love, the title track, Bad Company, Moving On. So really good album there. I'm down to my A's now, so hopefully that'll end this video. We got one of my favorite Aerosmith albums, and that is Permanent Vacation. Obviously, we hear Dude Looks Like a Lady and Ragdoll and Angel all the time on the radio, so I kind of don't want to listen to those songs anymore, but I like Hearts Done Time, Magic Touch, Samaria, St. John, Hangman Jury, Permanent Vacation is a really good song too. This album is just awesome. This is the album that when Joe Perry came back to the band. This is Done with Mirrors. Of course, this is like words for saying cocaine. Done with Mirrors. Or they're done with mirrors. They're not going to do cocaine anymore. Yeah, okay. Trying to remember what songs are on here. Yeah, it's backwards. It's like mirrored. So we have Let the music do the talking. My fist to your face. Shame on you. She's on fire. Sheila. Not my favorite album of theirs, but it was alright. This next album is the one that. This is after he left, and then he was replaced with Jimmy Crespo on lead guitar, and this is Rockin' a Hard Place. Now, I know people hate this album because he's not in it, but I really enjoy this album a lot. You get Lightning Strikes is probably my favorite song on this album. You got Jailbait, Bitches Brew, Rockin' a Hard Place. Yeah. Some good songs on this album. Grab my last stack here. So we've got Aerosmith's Greatest Hits, which everyone knows this one. It's just a condensed, it's just a bunch of radio tracks from the 70s. And of course you get the, their version of Come Together on here, the Beatles cover. This one probably got them in trouble. This is Night in the Ruts, aka Right in the Nuts. Remember Walking in the Sand, Reefer Head Woman, Bone to Bone, Coney Island, Whitefish Boy, that's a really good song. 3 Mile Smile is a really good song too. Draw the Line, more Cocaine Business. We got Kings and Queens, Critical Mass. We got Rocks. Back in the Saddle, Last Child, Rats in the Cellar, Sick as a Dog, Get the Let Out, Licking a Promise. The one that really got me into the band, Toys in the Attic, Walk This Way, Sweet Emotion, No More, No More, Adam's Apple, Uncle Salty, Big 10-inch record, title track, awesome album. We got Get Your Wings, Same Old Song and Dance, Lord of the Thighs, Seasons of Wither, Train Kept A-Rolling. And then we're going to end it with some AC/DC here. We got For Those About to Rock, We Salute You. That's the one song that everybody knows on this album. Of course, we got Back in Black, pretty typical, straightforward. Back in Black, Hell's Bell, Shoot to Thrill, You Shook Me All Night Long, Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution, and then of course we got Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, Big Balls, Problem Child, Rocker. A lot of people don't like AC/DC, I understand, but I grew up with them, so they kind of stuck with me. So that's everything for this box, but I'm sure I'll be doing more boxes here in the future. So if you guys like what you saw, let me know in the comments what you guys listen to, and if I need to check any other bands out, let me know. Okay guys, take care. See you guys soon. Bye.